Hey everybody, this is David B69, and welcome to the final game of the series against the Athletics. Can't even call them Sacramento or Oakland or anything. They're just the Athletics. What a boring team name. But anyway, we got to play them to wrap up the season series against them. Um, I don't really mind this park that much. I mean, yeah, it's really small and rinky-dink, but it's really, I mean, there's been worse. I mean, what I had to do for Tampa Bay, that was really worse. Um, so it is what it is. Today we have to do something really weird. We have to, and we knew this kind of thing was going to happen. We need to sit Bryce Harper now. Well, as a DH, may move him to DH. Can Sosa play first? No, he cannot. So I think he can play first. Yes. So we're going to put Cody in first base. And that basically takes care of the situation because Weston Wilson was previously the only person that could take over at first base. Also want to move Stott and have him sit on the bench for a day and bring in Sosa. But we can't have Sosa that high in the lineup. So we'll just make these little changes to the order. And yeah, we'll see how we do from there. So let's get going. That's why Harper's DHing today. Just chill with CPU suggestions. They just kill me. Especially when DH just handles it all.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Athletics. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boo, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway on the hill and coming off a great start, J.P. Sears. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got to stride the load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Bryce Harper, the next to hit, takes ball one. Turner runs. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know Trey Turner is a threat to steal. You can't let it be that easy for him.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hit on the ground to the right side. Takes it himself. One out in the top of the first. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Castellanos with a homer in his last game.
1 ball, no strikes.
And a pitch. That to right. Butler sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's 1-0. Here's Byron Buxton. swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Andujar makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Joe Ryan. What do you have on him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Leading off, Lawrence Butler. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Castellanos hauls it in, and there's one away. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. That's in there. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
And ball one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Shea Langoliers in the box with two gone.
That's a ball.
And takes a look at a called strike. Strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
1-2.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him swinging. Gassed it right by him. And we're back. Here's the veteran outfielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
Kepler getting to start in left, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. This one in the air. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here comes Real Muto. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses at one down below the zone.
No ball. Two strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Weston Wilson getting ready to hit. 3 for 7 in the series so far.
that's
Just
the ball.
missed. And that is out of play.
That's up. Ball two.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's there with a double.
safe.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Runner at second, 2 down. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And welcome back to the ballpark. This is J.J. Bleday. Ryan back to work. Lined into right. The slide, but it falls. And now maybe extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score. So here's Brown at the plate. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And that's outside. Brown went deep in his most recent game. In for a strike, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 2 away. Here's Miguel Andujar. First offering, and it just misses. Ground ball up the middle. Sosa fires over to first. That is the inning. On to the 3rd inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Cody Clemens. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Lede under it. And makes the grab. And there's one down. So here is Bryce Harper. Grounded out his first time up. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swung on, belted. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now here is Nick Castellanos. Oh, great stop. There's one.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Fouled off. He was late. Harper, the runner at third. Castellanos on at first with 2 down. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
And fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Inside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
2-2.
Ball 3.
Just misses there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And they're all loaded up.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases all loaded up. And now for the Phillies, Max Kepler. First time up was a pop out. Down and away for ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Misses the sweeper.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. All loaded up here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And a breaking ball misses outside. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second
Leading
baseman,
off
Max
for the
Schumann.
A's, second baseman, Max
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back
now
to the top of the lineup,
right fielder,
Lawrence Butler, the next to hit. Line drive, snags it for the second out.
Now batting,
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
No.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. The A's go quietly. And we're back.
Leading
and
off
up to
for
the
the
plate
Phillies,
is
catcher,
JT Realmuto.
Realmuto.
Line drive, Adam in center field. And digging in for Philadelphia, Weston Wilson.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
That one almost got him. Swing and a liner. Base hit out into right center field. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one,
Now
both
batting,
for extra
second
bases.
baseman,
Got to feel
Edmundo
good about that.
Sosa.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Now
well, that
batting,
started and
first
ended
baseman,
pretty quickly.
Cody
No messing
Clemens.
around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Clemens in the box now. Takes strike 1. In the air, left side on Duhart. Drifts towards it. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs. Trey Turner with
Now
a
batting,
chance now. 1
Shortstop,
for 2.
Trey Turner.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Climb the ladder with that fastball.
No
Going
ball.
along.
Well, if
One
he's going to
strike.
steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the
Ball.
hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
Bottom
for the
4, stepping in the long ball threat,
designated
Brent
hitter,
Rooker.
Brent Rooker.
High fly ball down the left field line. Ranging back. Up against the wall, and brings it
Now
in.
batting,
Shea Langoliers.
Looks like it was a little shallow anyway and wasn't going to make it anyway, so. Oh well.
In there at the knees, strike 1. There's the strike at the knees.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up into this point.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Swing and a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Headed towards the corner, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, in safely. It's a double, and his 2nd hit.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
2 balls, no strikes.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to third. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting. The first baseman.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Seth Brown will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
And that one fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Got him! And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Ready now for the 5th inning. So here's the Phillies DH, Bryce Harper. Sears back to work. That's towards center. Bleday. And out number 1 on the grab. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. In the air, right side. Butler settles under it. They got it for out number 2. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
1-2.
Way inside, gets out of the way. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Miguel Andujar. The other way. And he handles it himself for the out. Max Schumann up next for the A's. Slider right there.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over. Wide throw, and it gets away.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Schumann leads off first with 1 away.
Ball.
That's off the mark. Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And now Jacob Wilson. 0 for 2 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. Wilson measures 6 feet 2 inches, 22 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023. And that misses. 2 balls and a strike. Late swing fouled off. 2 outs. In the air, right field. Drops into the glove, and that is the inning. And we're back.
Leading
All right,
off
we go
for
to the
Philadelphia.
top
Left
half
fielder,
of inning
Max
number
Kepler.
6. Now batting Max Kepler. And there's a strike.
Well, these Phillies looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Throw on to Brown. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Third baseman,
Weston Wilson now at the plate. Lifted in the air, right center field. Butler brings it in for the 3rd out.
Now pitching.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Orion Kerkering.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
So now here's the DH. Brent Rooker. He is singled and he is flied to left.
Brent Rooker.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
You know, these Athletics, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Next to hit, Shea Langoliers.
Ball 1.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that's a foul ball. Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. First pitch misses. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The flip to second, and that's 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Ferguson.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Off the mark there. And that is ball one. There's the strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That misses. And a count now even up.
Ball. Full count.
Popped up. Makes the grab, one away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Cody Clemens. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
No ball. One strike.
Hard hit, right side. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. And that quickly, 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Trey Turner
Shortstop,
now,
Trey
1 for
Turner.
3. The shortstop
1-0.
takes the ball. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
2-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. In the air to left center, Lede on the move. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new
Philadelphia.
pitcher here to start the bottom
Number
of the 7th.
48.
Tyler Phillips.
Tyler
This
Phillips.
guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding
Leading
walks
off
so far
for
this
the
season.
Athletics.
Gio
Third
Urshela
baseman,
steps in.
Gio Urshela.
This one in the air, right field. Castellanos gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. Next up for the A's, Seth Brown, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Slides, but it gets by him.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Check swing called strike. And it's 0-2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Next pitch misses. Going to count 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Wilson to second, and that's 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Now
Jose
pitching
Leclerc.
for the Athletics.
And he's had a tough go of it against
Number
left-handed batters
37.
this year. They've been hitting him
Jose
hard, so we'll see how he does here.
Here's Bryce
Leading
Harper.
off for
The
Phillies,
outfield
the
shifted pretty
designated
heavily
hitter,
towards
Bryce
right field.
Harper.
To the right side. In plenty of time to first. Harper is gone, 1 down. So up next, Nick Castellanos. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch swinging.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
0-2 now.
That's a ball.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Max Schumann. Phillips back to work. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Sneaks through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
Strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. That one out to right. Reaching for it and brings it in. So coming into the game now on defense, Max Muncy. He'll play second
base. Number 10.
Max Kepler at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
Leading off for the Phillies, left fielder Max Kepler.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. And that one fouled off. Look out, almost got him upstairs.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Real Muto swings through it for strike 1. And a swing and a miss.
Double play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Next offering is down low.
That's a really good take.
Popped up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. And now for the Phillies, Weston Wilson.
Weston Wilson.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Brings it in. Now a throw to first. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play.
I didn't think that ball was going to be as deep as it was, so I basically kept on running.
And we're back. And now the DH, Brent Rooker.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against it.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
One ball, no strike.
And there's a base hit to right field.
All over that one right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner on the move. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and he boots it. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. In comes the winning run. A walk-off win in the bottom of the ninth.
So you come into the ninth inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extra, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
Wow, I hate to lose a game like that. Yeah. We just didn't perform well offensively.
The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton.
They got the win. We got the loss. I mean, what else can I say? They're really just very disappointed in how we played. We didn't get any pop going on. Then again, neither did they really. I mean, just a lot of small ball. And yeah, they just outbeat us. I mean, they outdid us. I mean, they had 10 heads, we had 7 heads. I just wasn't able to execute as much. Castellanos was an offer, but he had the RBI. Buxton again had another offer game. That's something you really don't need out of the 4-hole. Gonna have to resist the temptation of throwing him in that spot again. Real Muto was over again. Yeah, not having the best season. He's having an okay season. He's not having the best season. So we got to do a little bit better with a lot of other people. Ryan did okay. I mean, did okay enough to get a win and doesn't deserve this. Phillips basically gave up the run in his 3rd inning, but it only shows 2 innings because we didn't get any outs in that last inning. Should I have taken him out? If I do it again, I mean, the amount of energy he had, and he really didn't throw that many pitches. I mean, look at that in a second. Yeah, you can see their pitchers did fine. I mean, just in the middle of the order and everything where they need to damage you is what happened. Ryan threw 71 pitches. I don't know why we took him out so quickly. I mean, I thought he was looking a little tired. So 71 pitches, 70% of them were strikes. It's good. Kirkland only had to throw 9 pitches. What it is. And Phillips only threw 20 pitches, so I wasn't extremely wrong with saying he shouldn't have been tired. So yeah, I don't know what else to do. He did fine. So anyway, yeah. So until next time, took at least 2 or 3 from the A's, so did our job there. Just would have liked to have a sweep, but it is what it is. We had a pretty good long winning streak going on, and it had to end at some point. So until next time, this is David B69 saying, have a great day, everybody. Peace. I'm out.